We will be asking Parliament to make extra sitting times and to look for every avenue or mechanism under our standing orders to allow for this work to be concluded. The internal discussions in Parliament have gone far and almost concluded that we'll get that done. So we will have extra sitting times, we will have shortening processes, understanding orders so that we can practically make this done. Number two is between us and all the entities that are that have responsibility over these bills, we all agree that it is practically possible to do that. That's actually doable. But that it requires some serious coordination and it requires a lot of sacrifice. Now, this morning we had every entity that has something to do with this. We had the head of the public service and the peers in the Prime Minister's office. We had all the ministers concerned. We had the constitutional commissions, the CIC, we had the IIEC, we had the anti-corruption, we had all of them, the AG Law Reform Commission. All those people are either in charge of the process in terms of shepherding it, as in the case of CIC, Law Reform Commission and AG, or they have the bill, they have primary responsibility for the bill in terms of minister or commission. For example, the Anti-Corruption Commission has an interest in the Anti-Corruption Commission bill. The Minister for Justice, as the line minister, has an interest there. CIC, AG, Law Reform have an interest in terms of content and in terms of process. And of course, we have ultimate responsibility as Parliament in passing those. Over the last few weeks, we have had some discussions in the press about how to do A, B, C, D. We have also looked at those, and we have had candid discussions and agreed on a number of ways to smoothen things. The first is, if you recall, the review process was based on consensus, negotiation, and goodwill. That is what the law required then, that people talk to each other, accommodate each other, and move forward. We have now required that that be the process again, that we don't have finger-pointing and blame games and apportionment of blame, but we do this together. We have agreed that if there is blame to be apportioned, we are all to blame. It is 1 year since this process has been under course, and we have this crisis because all the people who are in this room, Parliament, all of them had some part to play in that delay, and we intend now to move from just pointing fingers to concluding the process. These processes are very sensitive processes, and the way matters are handled by these institutions is very important. Not just the substance, but even the outlook, the perceptions are very key. If there are serious problems, obviously they must be addressed. The way they are to be addressed is also critical. If you ask me, probably that's something for us to look at. I know that very soon we are going to be looking at setting up of the commissioners. We just approved the other day. I think they're holding their first meeting today, the panel, to elect a chair. And when they do, they will move into the discussions on how to bring up that institution. But I think it's not a very good sign. I think it's important that this process be handled in a manner that gives confidence to everybody.